Meet Sam. Sam is the person everyone relies on. He's the first to arrive, the last to leave, and he never ever says no. He's a people pleaser. He suppresses his anger, hides his exhaustion, and prides himself on being the emotional anchor for everyone else. Society calls Sam a hero, but while Sam is busy saying yes to the world, his biology is desperately trying to say no. We like to think of our minds and bodies as separate entities, but as Dr. Gabor Maté has spent decades proving, the brain and the body are one inseparable system. When we fail to set boundaries mentally, our bodies eventually set them for us physically. This is the HPA Axis. It's your body's stress response command center. In a natural environment, it's meant to save your life. If a tiger jumps at you, the HPA Axis floods your body with cortisol and adrenaline, giving you the power to fight or flee. But Sam doesn't face tigers. He faces chronic hidden stress, the stress of being perfect, the stress of never expressing anger. Because his stress never ends, his HPA axis stays active. Over years, this flood of cortisol doesn't protect him. It starts to break down his tissues, suppress his immune system, and damage his heart. Research has shown a chilling correlation between certain personality traits and chronic illnesses like ALS, multiple sclerosis, and even cancer. These traits include an inability to express anger, a compulsive need to care for others while neglecting oneself, and a belief that one is responsible for how others feel. This is the root of autoimmune disease. When we spend our lives suppressing our true selves to fit in or be loved, our immune system loses its ability to distinguish between self and foreign. The body becomes confused. It begins to attack itself because on a deep psychological level, the self has been rejected. Why is it so hard for Sam to say no? Most of the time, this people-pleasing behavior is a survival strategy learned in childhood. If a child feels that their parents' love depends on being good or quiet, they learn to repress their authentic needs to maintain the attachment. As adults, we keep wearing this armor. We think we are being strong, but the body knows the truth. Chronic stress is the price we pay for an attachment we're afraid to lose. When we are unable to say no with our voices, our bodies will eventually say no through a heart attack, a flare-up, or a diagnosis. Healing isn't about trying harder, it's about unlearning. To protect your health, you must embrace what Dr. Maté calls the 7 A's of healing. Acceptance. Acknowledge the reality of your life and your feelings without judgment. Awareness. Learn to recognize the physical signals of stress before they become symptoms. Anger. Allow yourself to feel healthy, boundary-setting anger. It is a signal that your space has been violated. Autonomy. Develop an internal sense of control. You are responsible for your life, not everyone else's happiness. Attachment. Seek connections where you can be your authentic self, not just your helpful self. Assertion. Practice saying no. It's a muscle that gets stronger with use. Affirmation. Honor your creative self and your right to exist exactly as you are. Discipline isn't about forcing yourself to do more. Sometimes the highest form of discipline is choosing your own health over someone else's expectations. Listen to your body now so it doesn't have to scream later.